It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
I have confidence that this is actually a real negotiation that is going to happen at the White House later today?
Oh, I have no idea. Well, going into it, let's review what the president has said. What we're talking about is meeting the health care needs of the American people, little babies, moms with breast cancer, dads with a stroke, and all of that. The president has said, I hear what they're saying. It's all unserious and ridiculous. In fact, I've listened to their shit, and I tell them to go f themselves. So that's the. I can't believe I use that word. My kids.
Okay, Nancy, that's what I'm talking about. Shit, she old enough. She old to see now. Sometimes y'all act like I ain't never heard y'all grandma cuss, and she be on some. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all what, my great grandma was she's full blown Native American, Creek Indian, Creek Native American, Creek Indian. Man, I tell you what, we didn't know she hated white folks until we put her in that nursing home, and she was losing it. Whoo! But so it was so bad we had to put her in a black nursing home, cause. Yeah. So Nancy Pelosi that way. So, say a cuss word a few times if you want to. Go ahead. We believe you, Nancy. You old enough to you get a pass.
Will be shocked. My grandchildren will be further shocked. I'm just quoting the President of the United States. And so I think the leverage springs not from any shared values with him, if that's what he thinks healthcare is about. And yourself. But that it is something that they're hearing from constituents, that they do not want to see the health care costs go up if the Affordable Care Act subsidies are not extended.
Donald Trump, get back to Washington, D.C. Why are you at a golf event right now and the government is 4 days away from closing? That's outrageous. And it speaks to the fact that these people, these extremists, they could care less about the health, the safety, and the economic well-being of the American people. They could care less. They're on vacation right now. I'm here in Washington, D.C., ready, willing, and able to sit down with any of them, anytime, any place. We were ready to go to the White House and have this discussion in front of the American people. Donald Trump backed out.
Are you worried about American workers suffering if the government shuts down? Or do you have plans to come?
Well, we're going to see, but the radical left Democrats want to shut it down. I mean, it's up to them. We have a great economy going.
Donald Trump.
Radical left Democrats is some of that political stuff Ted Cruz was talking about. Okay, and what this guy is saying, look, man, I don't care if Trump goes to another golf match. I mean, Obama golfed all the time, like almost every day of his presidency. Like, so it's crazy that somebody would call out Donald Trump for going to watch a golf tournament as if he don't golf every day. Like, this is the presidential life. He's the president. He can do what he wants. Like, what are we really talking about? At least we not seeing him actually golf. You know what I'm saying? He can go enjoy a golf tournament. Remember, Obama, he golfed eight years straight, if I can recall. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? Anyway, that is something that we haven't seen Trump do much of, is golf. Why could that be? Okay, maybe he had back surgery or something and he can't, get that swing in. Did y'all see how stiff he was going up them stairs? He said when it stopped, it was actually going like half a mile per hour, and he said when it stopped, I almost fell over. Why would you fall over, sir, if you're in great health? I don't know. It's something about that. Do y'all know we haven't seen President Trump golf? When last time we seen President Trump golf? Y'all gotta think about that. Think about that. Let him go enjoy it. As long as he's not actively golfing every day like he did in his first term, I am okay with him seeing a golf tournament because he's going to get on a jet and get right back to Washington. Let's see, we got to take our wins with our losses. We complain about the dumb shit sometimes. Let him go see a golf tournament. Like, it's on the weekend. It's the weekend. We 4 days away, but it's, can we get, he only 2 business days though. 4 days, 2 business days. Let the man have a little time golfing. And as long as he not golfing every day like he was his first term, like literally every day. Come on, man. Y'all know, y'all remember, like, we act like we forgot about that. Like, if he want to go see a golf tournament one time, it's just like, we know he missed golf. That's for damn sure.
We just had a very frank conversation with the Senate and House Democratic leadership. Look, the principle at stake here is very simple. We have disagreements about tax policy, but you don't shut that government down. We have disagreements about health care policy, but you don't shut the government down. You don't use your policy disagreements as leverage to not pay our troops, to not have essential services of government actually function. You don't say the fact that you disagree about a particular tax provision is an excuse for shutting down the people's government and all the essential services that come along with it. If you look at what Chuck Schumer has said in the past consistently, it's whatever our disagreements are, let's negotiate with them. Let's talk about them. Let's figure out a bipartisan solution, but you don't shut the government down. In other words, you don't put a gun to the American people's head and say, unless you do exactly what Senate and House Democrats want you to do, we're going to shut down your government. That's exactly what they're proposing out there. Now, we have to remember, they're very frustrated. They say that they're very frustrated about the fact that this negotiation has not taken place until today. But if you look at the original thing they did with this negotiation, it was a $1.5 trillion spending package, basically saying to the American people, we want to give massive amounts of money, hundreds of billions of dollars to illegal aliens for their health care while Americans are struggling to pay their health care bills. That was their initial foray into this negotiation. We thought it was absurd. We told them it was absurd, and now they come in here saying that if you don't give us everything that we want, we're going to shut down the government. We think that's preposterous. We think it's totally unacceptable, and we think the American people are going to suffer because these guys won't do the right thing. Now, I want to make one final point here. You will hear a lot from Senate Democrats, from House Democrats about the fact that American health care policy is broken. Well, we know that American health care policy is broken. We've been trying to fix it for the 8 months that we've been in office, but every single thing that they accuse about being broken about American health care is policy the Democrats have supported for the past decade. So if they want to talk about how to fix American health care policy, let's do it. The Speaker would love to do it. The Senate Majority Leader would love to do it. Let's work on it together, but let's do it in the context of an open government that's providing essential services to the American people. That's all that we're proposing to do, and the fact that they refuse to do that shows how unreasonable their position is. I think we're headed to a shutdown because the Democrats won't do the right thing. I hope they change their mind, but we're going to see. I'll let the specific.
Man, y'all ever go to y'all cousin's house and he just tell y'all some elaborate ass story and you be like, man, this nigga lying, but y'all don't really want to call him out, so you be like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what's up, damn, that's right, yeah, it's the Democrats, right, man, damn, but all the while that nigga lying, he lying, but he lying just as much as his beard is hella gray on the sides and his sideburns is gray and then his beard is all brown. Like, that's a lie. You ain't got that damn good of genes where you got this perfectly brown hair up here and your sideburns is gray and your full beard is brown. That's a lie. J.D. Vance, you just be lying about it. You just be lying for no damn reason. It's the Democrats. It's the radical left. They all Americans in Congress and they trying to do the best for America. Remember the affordable health care plan? You know who? Man, shout out to Miss Williams. Well, the federal government employees care about all of it from both sides. Hey, the federal government employees care about all of it from both sides. Miss Will I Ams. Yes. Yeah, you gonna have to elaborate more on that because I want to know. My mother's a federal employee and she's sitting over here talking about like, they are like having the government shut down, but she still got to go to work. Even though the government gets shut down, they still got to go to work. And if the government shutdown exceeds what the actual pay is, then they will still have to go to work, but they might not get paid or something like that. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. But anywho, he says it's the radical left. It's the Democrats. Yo, Every year it's the same thing. Oh, it's the Democrats, it's the Republicans. Y'all don't want us. Y'all don't want to do this. It's a negotiation. Everybody has a negotiation. And if we do this every year, this is the biggest. This is the biggest uh bill of the year every year, and everyone tries to stick their twos and fews in every year. And every year somebody comes out a victor. Like, yes, we did it for Republicans or we did it for Democrats because this and that. Every year. I remember it was a government shutdown for months. My mama was off. But she ended up getting retro paid back. But it was like months that we didn't have no money coming in. I mean, we had money coming in, but not from my mama's job. So, and that's only happened one time I can recall in my lifetime. So I don't think that is this. I think they'll come up to an agreement. They always push this every year to. I don't know if it riles up people, if it riles up their base. Like, hey, we're coming with this. We're coming with this. We're trying to fight for the people. But and they always say, well, why do we fight? Why does it have to be this fight with the government spending and stuff like that? But this is what you putting in the bill with the government spending. Just do this government spending alone when you do the bills. But no, y'all want to throw in y'all twos and fews and just want to one up the next. And it's American lives we talk about. This the real federal government, like the military. Y'all playing with the military at this point.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.